out of the fact that I have this empty room. When my roommate moved out 3 weeks early, and I have this open space in a Brooklyn apartment that's not being used, and I felt that it was a gift to me to start dancing again, inspired by you, of course, Jess. It gave me space, and then again, like you putting things out to the public, sort of bringing the room that's unused into this space that's more public, so it's more used, does that make sense? And then I just started the project going and had some people who wanted to dance in the room as well, so I got them involved and asked you to come and do it because, again, like I said, you were the inspiration. So that's how the project started. I would love to keep going. The room is open until July 31st, and then I move out. So I want to have it occupied every day.
That's so great.
Thank you.
And so I know that you were a dancer, right? And you kind of stopped for a while, is that true?
Yeah.
And so is this the first time that you're putting yourself out there more as a dancer?
Yeah, and that's the other aspect of this that is really important for me. I think there's a lot of judgment I can place on myself in terms of producing something that's public, that's not necessarily, I haven't been training for 3 years. I haven't taken a dance class in 3 years. I didn't choreograph these. I danced to music. All of these things that I would have looked down on as a former choreographer and artist, I really just put out to the world and said, you know, there's going to be no judgment. I was scared to see what the likes were they were going to be like. Did people, you know, would people respond? How would they respond? Who would respond? And it was a vulnerable thing. So it ended up being a really great experience for my ego. And also just like a generosity, a gift. Yeah.
It's amazing.
Thank you.
And I can totally relate to that, by the way. I'm curious to know how is your life different, your career, your relationships, like what's different now, what feels different now that you've been dancing and actually sharing your dancing again?
Yeah, so I would say that it's, you know, it's like what's the next thing? So this was scary for me, and me doing that helped me just in every little next move that I've made in this week, it's like, just go for it. It's inspired that, and also it's inspired friends of mine who would never have done something like this, and that inspiration gives me inspiration. And so I would say that it's affecting just choices, you know, in general, that if I'm, just to keep dumping the fear, and yeah, I think that's definitely been affecting this. It's been a week now that I'm doing this, so yeah, I'm feeling that, yeah.
Totally, yeah, it's like that cycle of inspiration keeps getting passed on, and then more and more you keep getting to shed that fear and like let go of whatever it is that was holding you back.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So yeah.
It's so exciting.
Thank you.
Well, I'm so honored to be part of it today. It was so fun. You're going to see our video, if not today, very soon.
Yes.
How can people find these videos?
You can go, well, they are public. Denise Posnak is my Facebook. They're on my private Facebook page, or my personal Facebook page, but I've made the videos public, so you should be able to access them, even if you're not friends, or you can just make a friend request. I will most likely say yes.
Okay, so I'll post those links below. Anything else you'd like to say to anyone who may be out there that hasn't danced in a while and feels like they want to?
Sure, so even just the hashtag dance in an empty room, which inspires me to, I would love for this to be a movement. So there's a lot of unused space, and unused spaces to me are studios. So they are, you know, you were in a park the other day using the park as a studio, and you had this huge, so I love that idea of just taking what is and putting a creative thing into it, into a blank and maybe neutral place, just to decide to make something that isn't profitable or isn't whatever, you know, for the sake of living a little bit more. So that's what I would, that's my last sort of thought today.
Awesome, I love it. So I'm so inspired, I hope you all are too. We're gonna, you know, keep it going, dance in empty spaces, hashtag it if you want.
Yeah, that'd be great. Let's get a movement going.
Yay! All right, everybody, dance on.